Sorry for the late start, folks. There was a longer line at the store than I had hoped there was. I went to go get a couple of... Well, I went to go get a few drinks next to my water, and... Well, I ended up taking a little bit longer than I wanted to. But I'm eager to continue where I left off. So yeah, from where I left off that last time, I met a character named Eula. Well, before that, I met Eula's uncle, and they're like, you need to learn how to speak to someone of the aristocracy. And well, what ended up happening was like, well, you need to learn how to speak. And the whole time I was just watching her like belittle others, and I'm like, yo, I can't be around you because I don't want to get punched in the. I don't want to be seen with you because I don't want to get punched in the face trying to get a fried egg. Yeah, 11 subs away from 100. I don't really think I'm gonna be doing anything special for it though. I might just play a few games, or I might not even acknowledge that I reached 100 subs. Maybe it was oh shit. But yeah. I got a lot to do. Why am I walking on foot? Sometime next week, or on Monday actually, I'm getting a new replacement desk. So this old desk that all my stuff is on, it's all going. I'm replacing it with something new. And I saw it on I saw like Fly City Desk, and like, hey, we got this new desk. You guys should buy it. I was like, you know what? I'll check it out. Why not? Oh shit. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting a new mic too. I'm replacing this one too. I think I'm gonna keep the stand, and I'll just screw the mic onto where this current one is at. So that will go too. What else is that? That's really about it. The next step is to just save up and buy parts for PC stuff so that my stuff can run a bit better. It hasn't really, it's been fairly uneventful though, aside from just working. And then on Easter, I'm gonna have a family dinner Easter evening, and then I'll probably come back to stream, and then I'll have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. So I'm pretty excited.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
Okay.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
That's a lot of work.
Hyman thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm to die, I want to die well dressed.
Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Hyman thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time.
Yeah, because we're not going around belittling people and vowing acts of vengeance.
All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Holy shit. Bro, What the hell is that? Whoa.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcut.
Are you kidding me? Bro!
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Oh my god.
It'll be difficult. Remember, you must...
Alright. Okay.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Aristocrats?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation.
Holy shit.
There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Hold on, I gotta move all my drinks. I got so many cables. So I'm really excited to get this new desk, because this one I'm just gonna chop with a hatchet, dude. I'm just gonna turn it into firewood. The one thing I will miss about this desk is that it has drawers and whatnot. The new desk won't.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Yeah, this is a lot of effort just to try and talk to someone's uncle, man. Alright, what do you do now?
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Holy fuck.
Dumpy, dumpy.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Freeze!
La la la.
Oh fuck.
Blazing delight.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Dodge this!
Okay, that was a little bit easier.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same.
I don't even know how many times I died exploring the throat of the world. Like, no way.
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Let's get out of Dragon's Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle. Ooh.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You seem to have made no progress at all.
Are we gonna have to watch Paimon train now?
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all.
Oh fuck.
Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon style.
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Oh my god. Another one.
Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
You're strange.
Vengeance should know no bounds, you know. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Yeah, let's get out of these mountains, man.
Boing, boing, boom!
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
I want to know what's on the plate.
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up.
That's a lot of food, man. Holy sh!
I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Holy shit! Look at those apples. Look at the grapes and the apples, dude. Oh my god! Look at the tankard that they use to drink. Holy fuck! It looks like a mini keg or something, or like a bear. It looks like a 64 ounce. But look! Oh my god! Those apples.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
What's wrong with the salad?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on top. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
Are you calling Amber fat?
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Oh my god! Don't.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am.
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that they didn't pick up on the fact that she was calling Amber fat.
Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
It's a salad. It's not that deep, little bro.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle?
Neither have I.
I've even heard that dish before.
Never heard of such things.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
I want to see what it looks like.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
Hey, I think I'm just gonna turn off these LEDs, man. I don't know. I don't like it. There we go.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
Sounds pretty. I don't know. Never mind.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
I don't know. I think people. Never mind. I just want to get this quest over with.
I'm starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad.
Damn.
Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time.
How is paying for a salad vengeance, my friend?
Alright, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Does Amber never sleep? Like, I don't know, it just seems that... It seems that anytime we bump into her, she's like, I'm on a run. I'm on the run, always. I don't sleep. I don't ever return home. I only eat and run around.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Let's see what this food looks like.
Here, the Gabratinus flag. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
I'll believe it when I see it, pal.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine
Chop,
with
get
you
out
and
of there.
Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family. Therefore, they don't actually see Eula for herself.
Bro, that's a giant steak. What kind of cut is that? Where did it come from? Holy shit.
So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
I don't know, man. When I did try to see how she speaks to other people, she's like, lowly toiler, filthy laborer, disgusting vagrant. How do you do? Like, I don't think people are. If I was in one of those guys' shoes, I wouldn't care. If she's belittling me by calling me some sort of lowly toiler or like a vagrant or anything like that, I already don't like her enough. That makes me not want to like her even more.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa. So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grand
I like how
and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid.
now when they quelled the unrest, did they like kill a few people, or did they just be like, "Hey, go home"? Or did they just sit idly by and ignore them, and then everyone's like, "All right, well, let's just go home now"? And I like how just Sucrose is just standing in the back like an NPC.
In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
I'll just be. I already went on about this, so never mind.
I believe a day will come when
Once everything's settled, we should go go talk to Yuma again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
I never did get to see what the dish looks like. It's in a box.
What's the hurry?
Hold on. I want to try something real quick. Can I destroy it? Oh, I can't. I wanted to see if I could. So that's your campsite, huh? Let's see what you do when you got nothing else to do, my friend. I don't know, man. Schubert, that's his name.
That seems to be pretty tattered. There's a really fancy chip. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
We heard that are most magnanimous.
Magnanimous? Yes, indeed, that is true. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so much of himself.
I wish to express my will of resistance.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, we must resist the blundering knights of Favonius. You are true and principled. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Oh my god.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I refined.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say
He
is,
slipped up.
since it's nearly mealtime,
He slipped
I
up.
shall partake. Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it.
I hate sauerkraut, man. I just... it tastes awful.
A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
Don't. It's not worth it.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request. Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
So you're plotting?
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. to see some
That
friends
fucking
from a distant land.
that's smiling,
They
man.
offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to
Yeah,
its
let's-
former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends...
Where?
This will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
I'm not gonna fight those guys. Hey, yeah, this is like the second time I've been in this cave.
Wish me luck.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
Oh shit, I don't wish to be seen by any strangers. That smiling isn't helping either. It just looks so funny.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
They're just, I don't know. We'll find out who we're gonna fight soon in a second.
As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry. Can we walk any faster?
No, I'm monologuing.
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As
Uh-oh.
expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Don't wander about if you don't have business being here.
Who are you? Just because someone brought you here, don't think you can wander around.
Damn, okay. What about this guy?
Our preparations have been thorough, but I still can't shake this uneasy feeling.
What are you preparing? What about this guy? Can I talk to him? I guess not.
Hold it right there. Who's this?
If you really must know. They're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Come here with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before?
That fucking Soma. It's just so funny. Out of all like the serious situations, like, yeah, I'm smiling.
And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
We're gonna remain silent.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
Imagine, like, I say something out of, like, that's not considered etiquette, dude, I just get smacked for it, dude. I'd be pissed.
And what about this thing?
Emergency food.
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Huh. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so... and what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me. I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself.
Dude, that's like my handwriting. Like, whenever I try to draw something to show, like, to describe a layout of something, dude, it's all crooked, it's just ass, but it's supposed to, like, it gives off the general idea of what it's supposed to be.
That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Huh. I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all, for now.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
The jig is up.
That's right. It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon. We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault. Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh, we'll see about that!
I like how that Fatui guy is like, what the hell's going on?
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
Damn.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end.
Oh shit.
Take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
What's going on?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I cannot overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to...
I shall say this one last time. The blood of the
Okay.
Lawrence...
Since when have I ever come...
Why, you...
If anyone should be
I'm gonna be
angry,
real.
it should be me.
This whole
As a
quest
member
thing
of
is
the
starting
Lawrence
to
clan,
annoy
had you
me.
ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to
Oh
keep the
my
plan?
God.
You... That's right. In the name of the family that you... I've never experienced the age of glory you always... But I am capable of discerning right from the Lawrence clan.
I'm
should
done
never-
with this.
Oh, the disgrace of it all.
Things are starting to get pretty.
That's enough fight for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have... Given that you've already taken action,
Paimon took a peek at the diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all...
and there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
discuss this later.
I don't want to hear another word about vengeance, to be honest. Oh, shit. Ah!
Dodge this. They're here. Stop them.
Hold on.
Freeze.
Let the show begin.
Collect myself. Cool it.
Beg for mercy.
I don't really see... I mean, I guess if it details patrol routes, I guess. But with how poorly drawn these coordinates are and shit, dude, I can kind of... I don't know, I'd say they're kind of boring.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Crush.
Wait, what's your artifact say? I want to see what kind of stuff you got on right now. That's it.
Beg for mercy.
Or is this mine? Is this my set? No, it's not, because I don't even have her as C1.
More speed. Crush.
Dodge this.
Surrendering, Legion.
Blazing to light.
Stay right.
Jumpy fire.
Don't get frostbite.
Vengeance. will be mine.
This isn't good.
Freeze!
That way leads nowhere. Okay.
That's where they put the...
I guess there's no other option but to fight. Dodge this.
Let's dance. Hi.
Freeze.
Shudder.
You dare provoke me. Fatui, come forth and dispose of them.
Don't be such a brute.
Cool it. Prepare yourself. You can't run from death.
Crush.
Oh shit, I actually have to fight these guys too.
Dodge this.
So sorry. Let the show begin.
Flood of frost. Shudder.
Must counterattack.
Beg for mercy.
It's over.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it, but without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
If I had a copy of how to destroy a city or at least infiltrate it, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it, bro.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True, but if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt. Anyway,
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return.
Whatever.
Finally, after in reality, you were worried about us.
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too and mark my words.
Hey,
I'm be real. I am just
Even if
tired
you were
of
to be
Eula's
completely
story.
destroyed,
Or
I would never forget.
bring it on.
I don't care.
That you will.
Holy shit. More? I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in like a couple minutes. It shouldn't be long. I'll be right back. I'm back. Now what is there to do? Let's go see what let's go see this albedo guy. I'll see what this guy's doing. Oh shit. Never thought I'd see Rosaria.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I like how Barbara went all the way out to the foot of the throat of the world just to tell Rosaria she skipped out on choir.
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Sure.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
All that just to get told to go back home.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain. Or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you, the honorary knight that saved us from Storm Terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
We're investigating the truth of this world? We're just looking for a dude who went into the mountains.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
You're more like a detective.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Oh, shit.
What's the hurry?
Free.
One taste of my hammer.
Fine,
Dodge this.
Yeah, I'll protect us.
I'm gonna need... Let's go.
Oh, how it...
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
You need to hurry up.
What's the... This girl will be frozen in time.
Time to clean up.
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted frog.
Holy fuck.
This one's well done.
Fight rocks with rocks.
Dumpy, dumpy, no! Rolling,
Dodge this.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. As a good knight should.
This first.
Cool it.
Steady as stone.
Dodge this. This isn't good.
Let's spot things.
Cool it.
This one's well done.
Don't get frostbite.
Fuck. I just want to start the campfire. There we go. I think I'm gonna change a character.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Bubble cream. Oh, blubber. When did I get my hands on that? Moon pie. I just want to see what Eula's special dish looks like real quick. Oh, I can't make it. I don't have any more eggs.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we
are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
Huh? Thought you were painting a landscape.
What's up with painting hilly trails? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Huh? I don't get it. Who are the other three?
Wow, look at the detail. But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking.
What's up with his eyes? His eyes look kind of fucked up. They don't look like normal eyes, dude. Like, all the redding and shit, like...
I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental
It's a little strange.
and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
No.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa, you want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I'm an object of research? I am a person, not an object. Do not objectify me.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Ooh, you're taking me out?
Where...
I'll take care of
This'll work. On second thought, we'll take our boy Bad Luck Bennett. He's a healer and he can start fires and shit too. Gotta warm up. What the hell?
You can't run!
A question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than...
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of. I got 4 kidneys.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
She shows up when I pause the game.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I caught Paimon with a fishing rod.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in their research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers.
Dude, those eyes are they're just making me uncomfortable, dude. I can't.
Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them. Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Well, shit, I grabbed...
Disappear!
come a little closer.
Adventure, let's light it up!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Take cover!
Windblade!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Windblade!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
I am cold, and I am cold IRL.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it crystallize in my stomach? Will it make my stomach swirl?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
I don't get it.
Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns. Let's keep our eye.
What are we looking for now?
Oh! Steady as.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Judgment! Shiver!
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should. Someone needs assistance.
What am I looking for exactly?
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
Windblade! You can't run!
Steady as stone.
Not luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
I'm cold.
Lights out. I'll catch up.
I guess I don't really need Rosaria then.
My experiment will succeed.
This will be interesting.
Nah, 'cause it's already cold up here. We don't really need to take Kaya.
Leave it to me!
It's time
This is
to
my
cook.
campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Spoons. What exactly is it?
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just got hold of the data from your
Hello!
The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider, you don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't
That's
have
weird.
visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a wildflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great. I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Okay, what's going on now?
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's burning a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance. And it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
I hate it too, but I managed to 100% it like at this point a year and a half ago.
Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
It was tough. I can't even count how many times I've died. It was frustrating.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result.
But what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another.
Dude, what's with that smile, man? Holy shit.
When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience.
Aw, thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it.
But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different.
Yeah, I'm on a story marathon. Like, I rebuilt the Jade Chamber. Well, I helped rebuild the Jade... I gathered stuff to help rebuild the Jade Chamber, and then once I defeated the three-headed enemy, it's like, now I'm just wondering what is there to do. And I was like, you know, what if I just, I was like, so I just checked on, like, other stuff, and I have, like, it turns out, I guess, before I can continue further, I got loose ends to tie.
For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine, or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
I don't get it.
To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. You gave me a lot to consider. It really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit. Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. If you're interested, why not have a look around?
Okay. Yeah, I managed to 100% all of Mondstadt. It took a while, but I kind of checked out Fontaine for a little bit, and then I headed back to try and resume all of like my main quests and whatnot. And I'm trying to catch up to the current like storyline. Sorry, I worked all morning. I'm just kind of tired. It wouldn't hurt to touch. I will take those. What an interesting painting.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
I couldn't make heads or tail. Oh. Your stuff is very well organized.
I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements.
And here we got kinetic energy. And that is the power of firearms.
But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
I drank my fill. Thank you.
You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Paimon, you do it, Paimon.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Wow. Can't be helped, I suppose.
That's funny.
have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
You sure you're not just peckish?
I suppose I have a curiosity for
What's that thing on his neck?
others find surprising.
Like, what's that thing that's like on his neck? Like, what the hell is that? Is that a tattoo or something?
Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Sorry, I'm just a little tired, man.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Shut it, Paimon. You can eat.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry.
I'm hungry.
That does sound yummy, though.
I think.
Okay, Paimon approves.
I think once I finish this whole like Albedo's quest, I'm gonna go get some food and I'm gonna call it for the evening.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
I'm not saving shit for him.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just...
That doesn't look great. I want to see what Albedo's specialty looks like. Oh. It didn't take that long. Whoa. My light flickered.
That was fast. Looking forward to tasting. I mean...
Bro slipped up. Just say tasting.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy.
Just say culinary. Just say cooking. Just be a normal person, dude. No need to use Jimmy Neutron vocabulary to say you liked the food.
As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
I don't follow the laws.
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway...
Hey! You were being nice a second ago!
Why don't you look angry, Paimon?
You do have tasty recipes, so... And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiments. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Where do I get those?
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Holy shit, I am just becoming everybody's errand boy, man.
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah!
Alright, where are we looking? Did you drop these on purpose, my friend?
This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right?
He did this on purpose.
Goodness, you managed to. I'm wondering, this elemental sight. This is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity.
Yeah, how do I get off this train, man?
Your identity as one of us is just beginning.
I just want to go to Inazuma, man.
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical.
Yeah, I just want to go to Inazuma, man. Like, I want to fight a dog with a sword. I don't want to remain on the mainland anymore.
Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
No.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
No.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Holy shit. Sounds like we're still on the superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment.
Damn.
I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Still in one piece. Good thing the file's so strong.
Windblade!
I'll race you then. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
It's a little cold, folks. Sometimes I come back to Dragonspine just to see if there's any chests I missed.
You want us to jump from up here?
Why?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
That's not very
Whichever method you
reassuring.
choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
Bro.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, then if you would, please.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No.
Hey! The hell is that?
Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
How did you get down here?
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
Yeah, I'm a level 80. That's why.
You followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat.
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the camp, I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite.
Okay.
Lest all these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna do boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now,
oops.
Before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence.
I'm sorry, but I graduated with a GPA that wasn't that good. I graduated high school with I barely passed, so don't expect much. Expect me to draw crayons and eating macaroni that's not been cooked, but it's still in the box.
Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Alright, where are we going? Holy shit, man. This quest is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Now, how did I miss this chest?
Disappear!
Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned. All in a day's work.
Ooh, almost broke my ankles right there. That would have been bad.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. much as we did for the physical test.
Wouldn't a written test suffice?
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. A tried and tested adventurer. So, let's see you in action.
After a year and a half at posting a TikTok where I was like, guys, how do I read the runes and shit here? A year and a half, I get to figure it out.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
I'm a little Wait. How do I...
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
This one's just circling around those altar things, though. I guess let's try the one on the top up here. Let's see if this guy will go. Go! There we go. Perfect. One thing I hate about Sealy's is the way they move about it's just an inconvenience.
Let it rain. Time to clean up.
Oh. Okay. I just want to climb this. Come on. I don't have much time left. I drowned. That wasn't even that deep. Do I just shoot the Sealy to get it to move? Because I can't... I guess I just won't... I'm not able to climb this. Let me try something else.
Freeze.
There we go. Oh my god. Go! Stupid Sealy.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something up... Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this?
Words.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this.
I passed. I hope I
Unless you
did.
can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Holy shit.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
What do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
I don't think he's a bad person. I was just helping him with some research.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
Do I have to fight Rosaria?
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat, which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
He's gone!
Bro.
So stubborn.
All I did was help him understand shit.
Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
She's just sensitive.
Huh. Never mind.
What a weirdo.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
That's it?
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Perhaps only the gods have placed you here so that you may be seen me. Who would have done such a thing?
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea.
Bro, get those eyes away from the screen.
Helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
What?
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Holy shit. It looks like the flower from Drakengard, or Drakengard.
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
I don't get it. It was so short-lived.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Well, I haven't withered just yet.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, well... I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined.
I don't get it. Are you saying that you're an Outlander too?
If one day
I
lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything.
Oh.
Can I rely on you to stop me?
That's dark. Okay. Ministry missions? I think I might just do all these these random smaller quests here off screen or off stream just to get everything out of the way. Yeah, this is what I'm going to call it. I'm going to get to dinner and I'm going to call it for the evening. I'll be back possibly tomorrow before I have to go to work. And then I'll be back Sunday evening after I'm done eating with everyone on Easter. So, yeah, I'll see y'all there. I'll continue all this at another another date, possibly tomorrow, and definitely Sunday. So I'm just drained. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.